In week 4 of the Sheltered Instruction Operation Protocol, we looked at implementing the protocol, specifically looking at ways that we can link background knowledge to our content courses. And we looked at 3 different ways that we could go about doing that. We looked at ways that we could link new content knowledge to other courses that the students are taking. We could also look at linking new content knowledge to courses that they've taken in the past, even orient our students to courses maybe they will take in the future. This also could include linking prior learning experiences within the same course to something new that's being presented in a particular class. And we could also look at building background knowledge in the sense of basing prior learning experiences the students have had outside the school environment. So this might include prior working experience, even prior learning experiences, but again, looking more in terms of outside the university. And finally, we can look at building background knowledge in terms of emphasizing vocabulary and really making explicit teaching and explicit learning experiences and having them look at new vocabulary or key terms or concepts that they need to be knowledgeable about, and how we can go about making those key terms more relevant and help the students engage around those new terms in a more relevant and meaningful way. So our performance task for this week was to try to create an audio or video where we might present a text and try to link or build background knowledge based on the profile of the students and obviously based on the goals of that particular text. So the task was to also look at different ways of making key terms more explicit, being able to understand the content, making the input more comprehensible, and we could look at that based on what we discussed last week in terms of adapting the content, looking at different types of supplementary material that might, again, make the text easier to understand. So when you are creating this video, try to shoot for 10 to 15 minutes of clear instruction, again, focusing on the text itself. Try to speak as long as you can. If you can't speak up to 10 minutes, speak as long as you can, but try to provide examples of how you can link the background knowledge of your students, again, to the content within the text and try to make it as relevant and meaningful for them so that they have different ways that they can look at understanding the text, given the fact that they're also learning English as a second language.